Hello, didn't see you there. Today, me and a special guest will be cooking a fine Cornish game hen. Cornish game hens are actually a fiery mix between the Plymouth Rock cock and the Malayan fighting cock. These are two ferocious animals, descendants of the great Tyrannosaurus Rex, who have grown and been domesticated into some of the finest culinary products that these hands have ever had the pleasure of working with. So let's get started. Bam! The first thing that you're going to want to do at home is take a nice young potato. I've got a medley of colors here, but we'll be starting with this handy dandy beige potato. What you're going to want to do is cut it rather evenly into fourths or eighths, depending on the size of the potato, of course, so that each potato wedge gets a nice even burn all around while keeping it big enough to get a little bite in there. The next thing that you're going to want to do is take a crisp ruby red Royal Gala apple and cut it into cubes of delight. You're going to want to cut it away from the core because that's the part we're not going to be using in this recipe. Set that core aside and cut it into nice fat chunks. When God gives you lemons, you gotta do something with them. And what we're gonna do today is take a yellow lemon, beautiful, kissed by the sun. And you wanna cut it into sixths, not halves, not quarters. Sixths are gonna be the perfect amount of surface area for these meaty, big man hands that I'm working with. We're gonna take these man hands and we're gonna get chopping. Remember, we're cutting this into sixths. And I don't mean that as an arbitrary form. 1, 2, that's 3, 4, 5, that's 6. That's how you chop a lemon on this show. Good evening. Next, we will be taking our garlic. Perfect for keeping away that Dracula in your life. You're going to want to mince this garlic hard, real hard. Cut it finely with broad strokes to get it ready for the mincing of its lifetime. We're going to pull out our chicken. We want to bring on our special guest for the night. So introducing special guest, I'd love to get your take on this chicken, special guest. What do you think about this chicken? What do you think it needs?
I think this is a mighty fine chicken we have here, one that really needs as much as it's about to give out. I think the kind of spices that we want to start seeing around are located to your right. We're going to pull out a little bit of olive oil here and dress this baby. This is the kind of chicken that wants a little bit of a massage, and so before you start to really get the spices in there, just check if he's a little tense.
Ooh.
How you doing, little guy?
Hey, chicken, why are you tense over here?
Why are you so tense, little chicken?
Hard times at work? We're about to fix that. I'm gonna need someone to wipe my hands. Great. Now that we've got some clean hands, special guest and I can get down to spicing. First, special guest, give that a whiff. What does that smell like to you?
It smells like the tropics in my heart.
Also known as basil. You're going to liberally season this chicken with basil. I'm not talking modern day Hillary Clinton liberally. We're going Henry Wallace on this chicken. Moving on to spices we get from this region of France right here. We'll call them these herbes de Provence. And I'm mispronouncing that on purpose.
You know, I was once in Herbes de Provence.
Yeah? Tell me about herbes de Provence.
It's very green.
It is. And we like the color green around here.
Yeah.
We smoke that green. Oh, damn. Wow. The next thing we're going to want to do is salt this chicken hard. Now, special guest, I seem to know that you have a particularly familial history with the Cornish game hen, as most of us do. Please tell me a little bit about that.
Cornish game hens were a prized possession of my grandfather. He imported them from Poland. We have Polish Cornish game hens in our family lineage. My great-great-grandfather was a turkey, and his mother's mother was a Cornish game hen, so I have direct descendants. I like to touch the Cornish game hen. I feel it reminds me of my past.
So the next thing we're going to want to do is apply a little bit more olive oil. We want to get this all greased up real nice, because as I massage this chicken, You want to get down to it. You want to break all the knots this chicken. It's got a stressful work week ahead, and you really want it to be ready. Now, special guest,
Yeah.
I'd love your input on the current social situation. How do you feel chickens are treated in our society today?
I have found that chickens have lost about 30% of the representation they had in 1991.
30%. Did you hear that, special guest audience?
There's only been an insurgence of ducks recently. I don't know, I've noticed all sorts of ducks. Peking ducks,
Peking ducks.
mallard ducks.
Everywhere.
Yeah, there's constantly ducks. And because of that, I think it is important that we move on to more traditional 90s based dishes like the Cornish game hen.
Thank you very much, special guest.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get into stuffing this chicken into just a bit. So you come back after these commercial messages.
I'm lemon this shit. I'm a fucking millionaire. I got this stuff on lock. I've made money by investing in lemons. I got this shit up the yin yang. Check this out. I rub all over. Ooh, what a baby.
Welcome back. That was a really fun little break we just had. The next thing that we're gonna wanna do, take the apples we chopped earlier, grab your prunes, rip those fuckers open, take your apples, nice big handful, shove them in there. Get them real deep. Oof, a couple more handfuls. Yeah, you wanna hear that sound. That's how you know you're doing it right. Grab some of your prunes, shove those in there too. A couple more apples, get it right there. You want to get it shoved right up to the neck. Full of chicken, full of fruit. Being this intimate with a chicken, I feel a little bit too alone. See what special guest thinks about this stuff. Hey there,
Hi.
how's it going?
It's going fantastic.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I'd say so myself. Stuffing's a really integral part of making a chicken.
Yeah.
And because of that, you want to make sure you do it with as much tender love and care as possible.
Ugh.
Well, slow down there, Tiger.
Hey, tender love comes in all shapes and sizes. After the break, you're gonna see us do some wild, wild things. So please, please, don't touch that dial. As much as I hate this part of the show, we gotta say goodbye to our special guest. I'd really like to thank you for coming on.
I want to thank you for having me.
Welcome back. Grab your potatoes, douse them in olive oil. Get that pepper going. Shoot for the stars. Follow your dreams. Life is an open clam waiting for you to find that pearl. Get those hands in there and start mixing, mixing, mixing. Our Cornish game hen is ready to go into the oven, but it looks lonely. What do you need, Cornish game hen? Tell me. Potatoes? You want potatoes? Lucky for this hen, we made all the potatoes we'll need. Spread out your potatoes. Give it some company. They're going to be spending 40 minutes in an oven together at 350 degrees. Cover up your chicken. This is going in the oven. When it comes out, after 40 minutes, rip off that first foil layer, throw it back in, 450 degrees, another maybe 20 minutes until golden brown. Glad you guys are still here. This smells great. What a process. What a journey we've been on together. Like a painter with his brush, a steelsmith with their hammer. We've created something together. Something that will outstand the test of time. Something that with its flavor can change your whole day. So I'd like to thank you for joining us. I'd like to thank our live studio audience, our crew, and our special guests. This has been a wonderful episode, and I really hope that you'll join us again next week to see what's in store. Actually, I'd like this time to myself, so good night.